EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Pittman. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. They'll look to throw. That one brought in by James. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. That one is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this
one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to be 4th down. Little's kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchdown. Ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion comes Pittman. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and 6. That's complete there to James. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-3 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They bring Judy in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. zone. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. This one complete to Washington. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Browns go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Here's Carty now, kicking away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Extra point by Little is good. And the Lions will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
running right. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Slayton is the man in motion. Going for it all. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
To the goal line and in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. This pass caught by Judy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That's their own 34-yard line. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Slayton is the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is caught. What a throw. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Third down, 3 to go. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Tight end going in motion here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one brought in by James. And they'll move this one down. The 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's in! Touchdown, Browns. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get this out wide. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Lions. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. He finds Judy on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Slayton is the man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Little is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They bring the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to... Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Browns 24.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now here's second and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point by Little is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.